I personally study maths, application interpretation at standard level. I study Spanish B at standard level. I study ESS, Environmental Systems and Society at standard level. I study business management at high level. I study English, literature and language at high level, and I also study geography at high level. I went for these subjects because I'm not too interested in going to university, but the knowledge I'm able to gain from business management, it enables you to go on to, it gives you opportunities so you don't have to go to the likes of a university and you just learn all about the management of a business. You learn about how to deal with finances within that for a business. In the Math AI, the IB Math AI is quite similar to GCSEs, so it's not too much more difficult than that. So obviously one of the main things about the IB is you have to do maths, English, a language and a science, but quite a few people are put off by that. But the level of maths that you have to learn if you don't want to go into the higher maths is quite interesting, and there's quite a few real-world applications in the Spanish B. I myself can speak pretty good Spanish, so that was good for me. All languages are offered at ab initio, which means you can start from the beginning. So if you don't have experience in Spanish, French or German, then you're able to study them from the beginning at a rather basic level. English, I study English literature and language because I take that as a higher, because the differentiation between standard and higher is one coursework essay. So for me that was beneficial. We study 3 literature books and some poems. Literature books, we study Othello and a graphic novel. And moving into geography, I find geography very important because it's not just where's a tree or colour on a map, it's more into the real world applications of population diversity and density and everything. And then we get to study leisure, sport and tourism within that, which just go into sustainable tourism and ecotourism, which I think is very applicable and needed for nowadays. ESS is a great option for people who the traditional sciences are not their strong point. It's got quite a few similarities with geography, so you study population and biodiversity across the world. You're able to go into, it's quite a lot related about the climate and the positive and negative feedback of the climate and how that changes and how we're affecting that individually. So that's a very interesting subject. And on top of that, we do an extended essay, which is a 4,000 word written piece about one of the subjects that we do, which enables us to do research and we're able to look further into individual subjects that we do and the things that we enjoy. So I'm personally into cryptocurrencies, so I'm going to do something along the lines of to what extent does introduction of Bitcoin as sole currency in El Salvador affect the quality of life, which lines up with ESS, so I'm able to look into the quality of life and the environment and how that's affected. So that it gives us a real good opportunity to look into stuff we enjoy. Theory of knowledge, it's an interesting subject. It allows us to debate and express our opinions. To complete that, you must do an exhibition, which is a written piece that you do, and it must be about 3 objects. And you must, and there's a question, for example, like what is knowledge, or how do these objects relate to the knowledge of experiences? And you also have to do an essay for this, for talk, which again is on a similar question about what is knowledge, and we get to start with that in September of Upper 6th. I think the IB prepares you for life after college really well, because for example with writing the extended essay, it quite often happens at universities where A-level students or people who study other courses, they don't really know how to write such a long and deeply researched essay, but the IB gives us an insight into that. Within the IB, because we have to do extracurricular activities within our Creativity Activity Service Programme, which is CAS, we are given more access to activities which boost our confidence, and we have to practice often writing formal documents, and we have to often practice, there's very strict deadlines on a lot of things, so it prepares you for further life through the extracurriculums where you're able to experience things, and with the work experience programs you're able to go into do I want to go into accountancy or do I want to go into law, and you're able to try those things out. The benefit for small class sizes is more one-to-one with the teacher. You're able to have a personal relationship with them, which enhances your ability to learn from them. One of the things that I think is most beneficial about college is the fact that because we're a small school, you're able to go to your teachers at break time or lunchtime if you don't understand something, and you can go over topics with them, and they're very open to do this. Yeah. One of the things I think that makes King William's College such a special place is, firstly, its history. I've had family at this school since 1985, and so when you walk through the corridors, you see the history of the school, and when you look at the school, you see the history of the school. There's traditions within it. So, of course, we go to chapel, and just traditions related to the school.